All right, y'all, welcome back. Today, we are going to be unboxing the Earthquake half-inch drive impact gun. Now, I'm actually upgrading to an impact gun because I am an Earthquake fan, which means I buy a lot of Harbor Freight products because this is a Harbor Freight product that you can get at their store. I am not endorsing Harbor Freight, and I do not have any type of promotions or any type of contracts with them. I just like shopping there because I can find the tools I need and they're good quality. Now let me show you a few things before we unbox it. Now if you look right off in here, you can actually see the recommendations for your air, and I'll get closer to you. Now I have a 20-gallon tank, and it shows that for a 20-gallon tank, it'll work out pretty good, but they really want you to have a 26-gallon or higher. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got in the box. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look, another gun. All right, that's your plug right there where your oil will go, and we'll put a fitting on that in a minute. Now, as you can see, you can actually adjust the pressure, which is pretty cool. And if you look on this side right here, you got your forward, backwards trigger. All right, right there, that's where you're gonna put your socket. Now, with that being said, it comes with the gun, it comes with your plug. You get an instruction manual. Oh, wait, y'all can't read upside down. Sometimes I do. There we go, instruction manual. And we're just gonna break everything out. You get some oil, which you definitely need some tool oil. You really need to lubricate any type of air tool. Every time you use it, put some oil in it. And let's see, we have the fitting. Or should I say the adapter. Sorry about that. Y'all can't see that high. You have the adapter. All right, now with that being said, I did bring along a few tools of my own because I wasn't sure what they were going to have. I brought along my own fitting to actually adapt to it because I'll show you that right there is too small. But once you install this, that will screw right in. But before I screw them in, I want to put some thread on there, some thread locker. Now, I do have my thread locker tape. I do have a wrench, and I have a crescent just in case. Hold tight and we'll zoom in and we're going to get this thing done. All right. Step one. Take you a little bit of this thread locker tape, and remember, you always want to thread it in the direction that it's going to turn so that when you're screwing it on, it doesn't accidentally pull the thread locking tape out. And this is just to make it airtight. I do a couple rounds, and that's just me, to make sure that I got it on there. Put it right here on the end, and you just screw it right on. And I'm going to take my crescent and follow up just to make sure it's pretty snug. There we go. Now we're going to do the same thing with this fitting. You take a little bit of this tape and you basically just wrap it around. And this is how you get that airtight seal. And just pull, put it right off in there, start your spin. Now you can actually use 2 wrenches on this if you want, but since I'm going in the same direction with both of them, I'm just going to twist it because once it tightens one, it'll tighten the other one. And there we go. All right, with that being said, here's your gun. And like I said, this is an Earthquake XT. And with that being said, these are recommended that you have a 3/8 fitting, not a quarter fitting. Reason being, if you put a quarter on here, you're not going to get that performance that you want. And with this one right here, it has a rating. If you can see, right there, it has a rating saying that it'll pull 1,500 pounds of braking power. Well, if you put a quarter on here, I can guarantee you're not going to get that full 1,500 pounds. All right, guys, now this is the final thing. Like I said, we got everything on here. We got it all tightened. I like the way it feels. It does have a little bit of weight to it, but it's also more shorter than the other one, so you can get into a little bit more tighter places. But you still got the 1/2 inch drive. It does have the quick release on it. Easy, one side to the other one. Not sure if you can see it. You will see this thing in action, but it won't be today. Today, I just wanted to unbox it and let you guys see what I got from Harbor Freight, which is one of my favorite stores. Not sure what stores you guys like. Drop a comment and tell me what store you like and what's your favorite tools. Until then, thanks for hanging out with me. And just come back and check out and see what other tools and different finds and things that I have. My channel is all about DIY and home projects, so you never know what I might be getting into. You might even see me cooking. But until then, thanks for hanging out with me on Country C. Peace out.